Okay. We're not gonna have game sound for a moment. This is extraordinarily annoying. OBS just keeps dropping all of my sound settings, and I have no way to get them back. So give me 1 second. I might have to restart the stream so that I can restart OBS. But this it was working fine this morning, and then it just suddenly stopped working. Wait, it's back? Okay. I don't think it was the update that messed everything up. The update didn't help. But, like, things were broken before the update. But it looks like things are back. OBS and Balatro seem to hate each other. Yeah, it's not even just Balatro. It's I think my mixer might need to be replaced, which is a greater concern, unfortunately. But yes, there is also weird interactions between OBS and Balatro. Because I think they both use Lovely, so, like, there are issues with the cursor if you try and use another program that's, like, competing. Yoshini, thank you for the prime. Thought Mixer was getting shut down? Wait. Then what was that big contract I just got offered? Oh, no. I need to call my accountant. All right. So we've got about an hour and 20 minutes before the match against Halen. So what we're going to do is just run some gold stake. Just to get a little bit of a warm up in. Let's do some gold stake plasma deck. And see if we can get a good run going in the next hour or so. That'll do. If there'll be issues with OBS in general? Yeah. That's why I'm, like, often so reluctant to update, because it feels like if I change anything, and I do sincerely mean anything, it will break it entirely. It is still doing the thing where when I open it up for the first time after the update, like my camera is just in the middle of the screen instead of where I place it. So that's pretty neat. OBS is certainly the program of all time. I mean, I can't complain. It's like the best program at what it does and completely free. So it's like, it's not as though there are better alternatives. Speaking of, this draw. So we die. Because I just got horrendously unlucky. Maybe I should have pivoted to other hands, but, like, I don't know. That costs money to do. Yeah, welcome, Shay. That was kind of stupid. Did you choose plasma deck in the coin toss? Probably not. Alright, well, we're already below the interest cap, so we might as well. Oh, do I still have Undertale in the title? That explains why people are so annoying. Xanos, thank you for the 8 months. Alright, we're looking for 7s. Let's just go ahead and kill you. You sell for 2. Welcome, Baja Bussy Blaster. Appreciate that, Shay. Thank you for the practice yesterday. I think you can, if I do manage to win, I think you can take partial credit for it at least. Look, this has never failed me before, right? Told you. How much do you enjoy saying the username Baja Bussy Blaster? More than you might think. It just kind of rolls off the tongue, you know? Ramses and Squiffle, thank you for the primes. Let's keep the diamonds. It is a good alliteration. It's not even just the alliteration. It's like the cadence, the rhythm to it. You know? They were really cooking when they came up with that. So we might just let the Mr. Bones die. I don't see a better option for me right now. Ideally, we would make it to the boss blind before it dies. Look, let's punish these clubs for what they've done to me. Maybe something like this. Okay. Better than if we didn't hit. Major League Balatro setup as a bracket. Yeah, you can find all of the details on Zano's YouTube channel. So go check out Zano TV on YouTube. Nice order, idiot. It's me, I'm the idiot. Alright, we're just gonna stronk that. That's a straight for no reason. The tournament stakes are determined by the players. So we flip a coin, one person decides the deck, the other person then chooses, or one person decides either the stake or the deck, the other person then chooses the other option. And then I believe it alternates after that. And welcome, Murphy. Alright, let's do things in the correct order for once. Look at how little it matters. We might be going odd Todd mode. You have a preference for the tournament? Nope. I'm just trying to have fun. I don't really care about the outcome. I mean, I'm gonna try my best, but like... there are probably far too many chatters that care more about it than I do. Which, unfortunately, is still my cross to bear. But I'm doing it because it's fun. And there's a lot of cool people that are also doing it, so... it seemed appealing. Okay. Still slightly money positive. What is even my best played hand right now? 2 pair? That's probably a good hand if we're going chip mode anyway, so. Which we do kind of seem to be. That could be something with the Chad. And so I probably don't want a 2 pair here. So of course I've drawn one immediately. Yeah, unfortunately, there seems to be no escaping it. I don't think like a regular old pair will do much there. I guess we'll find out here. I could do a flush. Has that been leveled at all? Just giving the arm free value. Telescope or overstock better? I don't know. They're both good. I don't think it's helpful to look at things that way. Alright, we're probably past the point where this is necessary to... It's the simple diamond club build, obviously. Oh, welcome, Kruglord. The simple diamond club, odd base card build. Cheese Max, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Oops. This is probably worth playing. Can't believe you would see to run for this epic build. I can't believe you'd recycle the same joke that everyone tells every second I'm streaming. We all have our... we all have our issues, I guess. Sure, we'll just take some more odd cards where we can get them, Murphy. Out of respect to Murphy, I'm going to pass on it. I didn't need to sell that there, but... Oops. Missed a couple dollars. Look, you're doing exactly nothing, so we might as well get something that does... or keep the one that does something, even if it's about to run out. Poiple? Maybe you should have taken the 9. Well, now that's something. One hand type. This is 31, this is 30. But I want the lucky card, potentially. Still have 3 jacks. Sammers, thank you for the prime. And David, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the tax return. Hella Chonky, thank you for the 4 months. Speculative sock? Yeah, we have no synergy whatsoever for a sock and buskin right now. What did streamer mean by this? No, normal cards give more chips than lucky cards. Gotta open the schools. Okay. I guess it's good we hung on to the odd Todd. We're gonna need them. So let's make some more odd cards for the moment. It's a little concerning. Five jacks. Guess we remain in misogyny mode. This would be nice if we didn't have the boss blind that we have coming up. Maybe it's Mr. Bones' day after all. It's still a better hand. Especially with the sock and the scary face. This isn't going to be a good hand, but it's basically our discard right now. It's got to be like this, and then we pray this is enough. Cool. Now, we do still have to get 25% of the way there, which is not guaranteed. Let's do 9s. Like that. Hopefully we just draw that fella. Okay, that's a good start. Honestly, this is probably just worth playing right now. Just to make sure that this 5 is involved. That's... that is not good. Okay. Find the 9. Keep the ace. Get rid of the 3. Okay. I see the straight. That's clearly not enough for everyone with a functional brain, which sometimes includes me. So we're just going to throw this hand and pray that we hit that 9, and ideally one of the many aces in our deck. That works too. The largest of 07s? Okay. That's a bummer that the run is dead now. That's pretty good. I have to add cards. Holy. Roffle clearly exploiting bugs, yeah. Why are you to the pair even though you sold his Joker? Good news, I'm not. Better news, there's a very obvious reason why I'm playing 2-pair. And it had nothing to do with the Joker. It never did. Sam, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the plasma deck. Unlock? Yeah, it is a very different playstyle, especially when you first unlock it. But with enough practice, it'll start to make sense. Hello. Be Scowl, thank you for the prime. Very nice. Hey, congrats, Cosmo. I don't think I have the capacity to take that right now. There's maybe an argument to sub out the hologram for the Lucky Cat because it probably does scale faster. But I'm pretty committed to all of my Jokers right now. Thank you, Joker. Appreciate the good luck. Roll once more, maybe. Twice more. Worth. You. Okay. That's not very good. We might be dead here. Still has to be this because I need the chips right now. So I know I'm bad at taking Invisible Joker in a heartbeat. Like, it would be nice to be able to take it. It's just, like, I'm already dead without losing any of my point-scoring Jokers. I would have been much more dead if I had taken the point, like, removed a point-scoring Joker for not a point-scoring Joker. Alright, let's just do an Erratic deck run for funsies. Nine queens? Okay. Okay. Obvious bait is obvious. Look, I see the full house, but... Okay, don't get too greedy here. We don't have that many queens. I lied, we have that many queens. Would be nice to have, like, a point-scoring joker here, though. Wow, that would have been an eternity of being broke. Just send this. Okay. Some point scoring would be cool. Surely it's in here. Alright. That'll do. Line go up? Yeah, we need to, like, flip this upside down for the current state of affairs. How many jacks do we have? 3? Boy, we are not strong, are we? Now we are? Okay. Let's just get some money first, clearly. We know this is a 2-pairer. Do I have a lot of 4s too or something? Yerp. Limer, thank you for the 3 months. Okay, well, we're about to lose all of our molt, which is concerning. Two more rounds. Let's start doing this. That helps. Both of those are pretty good for what we've got going on. Ten 4 is the most bait joker of all time. I don't know about that, but it's definitely up there. Like, I'm never tempted by it, so how could it be bait? Smiley face. So where's 10-4 the aces joker? I mean, they're about the same, right? I think 10-4 is slightly weaker because it's more flexible. But they're both perfectly fine in the early game, which is fine. Jokers are not meant to be equally powerful. There's no reason not to do this, I guess. But it also doesn't really accomplish much. Might as well discard this wave since we have so many 4s. And then we're also just going to discard those 4s and assume that these are all queens. Enough of them were. Welcome, Doc. And nobody complain about other commons like Crazy Joker? Yeah, exactly. It's just, I think people get fixated a little bit because of Pog Synergy Pog, and then they don't, like, look at the numbers on the Joker, and then are disappointed when it doesn't take them as far as they think it should because Pog Synergy Pog. But, like, it's just a common Joker. It's fine. It serves its purpose in the early game. We were doing vanilla rules for the tournament, which I'm a big fan of. And it'll especially, like, this is going to be a lot of people's first introduction to multiplayer, both playing in the tournament as well as viewing the tournament. I don't think we need to add extra rule sets on top of that to make things more confusing when there's already going to be questions surrounding it, you know? Might have been able to sneak by with a full house, but I'm not super confident in that. When do you suggest skipping blinds? When the payoff is worth the downside, which is pretty rare. We've summoned it, but I think we're past the point in the game where that matters. Okay, it might actually be time to... Our chip's looking like I'm 4 and 5. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to replace the cleaver. Spades are debuffed. Neat. Not even sure how skips could be buffed, but I think it'd be fun to consider it more. I don't know. I find playing the game fun, so I like it when I'm incentivized to play the game. But again, that's personal preference. In the same way that my views on the multiplayer rules are personal preference. There's a message from Local Thug the wildcards would get a buff. I did not see that. I only saw Matador as a consideration for getting a buff. Matador and I think something else. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with that. So I just instead rely on the most reliable narrator of all. Random people in Twitch chat. Mentioned it in Discord wildcards are getting a buff? Okay. Well, that's a reliable source at least. Thank you, Murphy. Skips in Anaglyph make sense. Sometimes. But that's because, like, for sheer brute force, the upside ends up offsetting the downside. But when you're taking one skip at a time, the math is quite a bit different. Sure. It's a little bit late in the run to be taking a purple, but, like, it's close enough to a queen. And we'll just immediately draw it and get rewarded, I guess. I don't know if I need this, but I've just been kind of vibing out with this run and not really too concerned. We might have actually needed it. Kind of need to replace all but one of our jokers. That's not exactly the best spot to be in. Speaking of, this is not a good boss blind for me, is it? We might be dead here. I think we can play 2 4 of a kinds, though, if we need to. We don't. Goodbye. Let's start here. Do some more deck. It probably shouldn't be the 4s. I've already killed too many 4s. That was dumb. An argument for the riffraff here. It's a little bit risky though. So since I don't think we need it, I don't think we're taking it. Cavendish was, or Gross Michael was doing a fair amount. Tips for Zodiac deck: make good use of tarot cards. 3 Queen of Hearts. Okay, imagine a Trib here, though. That's good if we survive long enough to make it good. How's our flush doing? Honestly, not terrible. How's our 3 of a kind? Worse than a flush. Oh god. Brutal boss blind for the Yorick. Should have put it on a queen. The game thinks I have Glass Joker. Tips for dating IRL. Be sane and normal. Avoid getting your advice from strangers on the internet. I think we might be dead to this exact boss blind. Like, this is a horrendously bad boss blind for me. And this is why. Yep. Just giga dead here. I think that might be, by like a pretty wide margin, my worst boss blind for this setup. Like, that was just unbelievably devastating. I would have been much better off into a plant there. Just because I would have actually seen enough cards in my deck. Wall or Flint? Yeah, Flint would have been pretty bad. I think we could have gotten through the wall with, like, the glass cards, at least. But you're right, Flint was probably worse. But it's definitely way up there. It's maybe top 3 worst boss blinds. Any tips for Zodiac deck? None other than the ones I already gave you. So I'd recommend starting there. Army. Let's kill some twos. I want to sell these two, but that doesn't change my interest threshold. So instead, we're just sacrificing the ice cream, which is one of my, like, 2 best options. Nothing works with infinite jokers? Nope. That is what cannot be destroyed or sold means. It means they cannot be sold or destroyed. Pretty good hand. Typical 8-ball scenario. Okay, we'll do a pants setup for now, at least. Money? Okay. I'd take an Ecto here just to offset the riffraff. Cool. So we're probably riding out those pants for the... Well, maybe not. It's back. It's a bad discard, but it's funny to try and get the 8-ball value. But I do need to see enough cards to like actually score points here, it turns out. Also, it's not like the 8-ball is going to go off anyway. Bro said challenge accepted. We know this is going to win, so let's just do it. Worse with the small hand size, but run has obelisk potential. That's the great thing, is every run has obelisk potential. That's the beauty of obelisk. Still gonna play 2 pair here because I don't want to win in 1, or I want to be less likely to win in 1, and I would love to pick up a telescope at some point. Could be a pivot point for later. Like we level high card, but still play, or so that we get chips on it, and then still play 2 pairs so that we can ramp the trousers. Fortunately, it does commit the greatest crime of all, which is having slight anti-synergy. Or rather, not even anti-synergy, just like not perfect synergy, so chat might riot, but... Oof. Eventually we probably will. It doesn't really matter. Ideally, it won't matter what our hand is long term, so we can just level up quite a few things. Let's not get greedy here. Pantses contains 2 pair, so Full House does upgrade it, as does Flush House. Hey, we got our hand size back. That's pretty neat. Okay. Holy, our jokers are done. Actually, we could get out of the trousers now that we have a better scaling joker. Although we might have to spend for the driver's, like actually like spend on the red card in tarot packs for the driver's license. So it's going to be a little bit before the red card catches up, so maybe we get out a scholar. Sorry, Doc. Or not. I think our primary goal right now, beyond literally everything else, is just getting the driver's license online. And then we'll go from there. Neat. What seed did you get in the bracket? I have no idea. I don't know if the brackets are seeded or just randomized. I took no part in that. Those are both good for the driver's license. It's still worth playing the full house here. I think this might get through. One more. 2 more. Until we get the driver's license online, we're still kind of in survival mode. So I want to do what I can to try and survive here. It's not going so hot. Never mind. Don't put it at risk, just survive. Yep. 30, 16. We sell out of the scholar here so that we can get the hologram. Sure, why not? I guess that's why. We did significantly improve our scoring right now, though. You can deselect all by right-clicking. That's a little bit too risky here. And start skipping for the red card, though, and watch as it, even with the hologram commitment, starts to surpass trousers. Oh, I guess that was a 2-pair. Seems likely this is as well. Genuinely curious for a reason to skip rental blueprint. Because it was perishable blueprint, not rental. Unless I'm mistaken. I don't think so. It also showed up at a time when we kind of like didn't want to part ways with any of our jokers. It was perishable? Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure when there's a discrepancy between what I see and what chat sees. Oh, I thought we were already on the boss point. Which is a bit of a concern. So we'll just draw like this, surely. Just assume you're right, but I'm not always right is the thing. So it's not necessarily a good strategy. Fives. I'll take a 5. I don't feel great about the needle here. Feel a little bit better now. This is probably my best bet. Want that voucher? I'm not sure about right now. Overkind knob, level up pants. It's not a pants build without that conversation, is it? Four of a kind does not contain the poker hand 2 pair. Friend said he made it to ante 100 once. Isn't that crazy? Obvious bait is obvious. Bad boy, thank you for the membership. All right, just find a second pair here. Perfect. Would have liked to have gotten value here, but unlucky. Feels like Four of a Kind should be considered as a 2 pair, but it's a whole other story. Yeah, we should just change, we should delete the poker hand Four of a Kind and just call it 2 pair instead, and it'll score the same. Is that what you want? I can't think of any reason why Four of a Kind doesn't count as 2 pair. There's nothing in the game that like indicates that it wouldn't at all, so it's unfortunate. You'd think the king of needlessly pedantic semantic arguments, Twitch chat of all folks, would understand the difference between 2 pairs and the poker hand 2 pair. But I guess it's only worth being pedantic when it suits your argument. It's honestly pretty easy. We just move all of our Eternal Jokers to the right. See Eternals from behind? Yeah, because if you try to sell them, you can't. I love trousers. They're okay. They're officially my worst Joker right now, though. Or at least of the Jokers that I can sell. Okay. Rewarded for, like, the world's worst discard. I prefer shorts over trousers. It's a good thing, like, spring is sprung then, right? Wear obelisk? I mean, I would sell these trousers in a heartbeat if the obelisk showed up. It just never did, unfortunately. I was looking for it. This one over here. This one over here. I like to go Winnie the Pooh style. Nobody actually enjoys that. From either a viewing or a wearing experience. The old shirt cocking. It's just unpleasant for everyone involved. Easy. You know what? This is the only way that the pants are gonna have the potential to stay in, so we might as well. Oh! Plus everyone knows that more jokers equals more score, right? That's why you always take the ectoplasm, even though it's like aggressively very, 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 very bad for me right now. But more jokers is more score, so how could it be bad, streamer? Right, we got the money shot there. Nope. Okay, jokers are done. Well, again, we could get out of the trousers. Rift really good enough to take Eternal, or was it just for fun? Well, we won. So it is definitionally good enough. Look, you can't be mad at me now. I'm mad at me, though. Yeah, Riffraff is good econ, which is why we took it. Goodbye. The humble golden joker. I mean, we could still discard the level high card, but I'm lazy. Is the main reason. And like, since it can't change the trajectory of this run in a meaningful way, so what's the point? We're just literally out here killing time until the match starts, which is coming close. Hey, it's back. We're just Giga dead. Maybe if we hit a 2-pair. Oh wait, the multiplayer Joker was showing up. The bug even shows up when you're playing solo. That's annoying. That fella is pervasive. My brain didn't even register it because I was just so used to playing yesterday with Shay. But yeah, there's a bug with the multiplayer jokers. During the matches, they may show up and we're just not going to take them. Is how that's gonna work. Not so bad, Andy. Thank you for the donation. Alright, we do have to hit 2-pair, so I'm sorry, Ramen. You able to disable the mod? Yeah, but I don't want to have to do that, when, again, we're not doing anything other than trying to kill time before the match. So I don't want to have to reinstall things once noon hits, which is 15 minutes from now. So it's just like, quite frankly, not worth the effort. Because modding this game is still extremely tedious. But we're dead here anyway. And also just like relaunching the game is disruptive enough for me to not want to do it. Probably could have gone through this ante if I were trying harder, but don't care. All right. I'm going to take a quick break and then start getting set up for the multiplayer match with Halen here. So, I'll be back in a few moments. I'll go over the rules and stuff first. All right, so let's go over this. The way this works, there are 12? There's some number of creators. Is Zeno still here? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there are 12 creators participating in this. All of them folks within the Balatro community that have been playing this game for a long time. You can watch their perspectives during their streams. I would recommend checking it out. But if you wanted centralized hub of all information about the tournament at large, this includes scheduling, rules, match recaps, highlights. You're going to want to watch Zeno TV on YouTube. You can join the Discord as well. That's Zeno TV. There will be links to it on his Twitch and YouTube channel. And that will be where you can get information about all things Major League Balatro. So our first match today is against Halen. Noted roguelike enjoyer and expert. Particularly an expert in Hades. Thank you, Murphy. The way that matches work is there's one match a week. The schedule is varying, so you're going to want to keep up with Zeno. because it's just coordinated between players. There's one match a week. There are 2 divisions. Top player from each division progresses to the semifinals. Everyone else has the second and third player in each division has a play-in round to make it to the semifinals. Yeah, you can also check out Major League Balatro on Blue Sky for the same recaps as well. If you're not interested in joining another Discord or any of that, that's a good visible hub for that type of information. So within the matches themselves, each match is a best of 3 with the vanilla rule set. At the start of a match, you flip a coin. The player who wins the coin flip gets to choose either the deck or the stake that we play on. Then the other player chooses the other option. Players play on the same seed, on the same deck, and just go through the same multiplayer that you've seen like on this channel many times. It is head-to-head. It's a best of 3. And you get 1 point for each match, or for each round win, and 1 point for a match win. So let's say we go 2-1 today. That means I get 3 points. 2 for each win, and 1 for the match win. Halen would get 1 point. Obviously, if the roles are reversed, the opposite is true. Oh, good. Blob is here. Hi, Blob. There will be 0 tolerance all day today. Well, for the rest of the... for today and every other match, for any spoilers. So do not attempt to tell me what my opponent has in their Joker roster or what their build is. Even speculating of it. I can't tell the difference if you're speculating or if you've seen their stream, so just don't do it. There will be 0 tolerance. I will ban you if I see anything that even alludes to the other person's Jokers. Also, I think it goes without saying that this is friendly competition that is not meant to be taken seriously. So, like, obviously we're all trying very hard, but, like, don't be weird, man. Don't be weird. If you're, like, trash-talking to other streamers, either in this channel or in other channels, you're not representing me very well, right? So don't do that. These are all fantastic, fun folks. So we don't need to be, like, shitty towards them for no reason. So, like, you know, if you have good rapport with somebody, a little bit of playful banter is fine, but, like, just don't be mean, I guess is the main thing I'm saying here, which, you know, can be difficult for some of you. I'm less concerned about that being directed at me and more so about people who are guests of the channel. So, don't take it too seriously. It's for fun and should be fun. I don't foresee this being a problem. I've just seen it like happen within other similar events within like other games and communities in the past. But I'm saying this disclaimer just to get it out of the way. But I don't foresee it being a problem. Anyway, any of your questions about it can be directed to Major League Balatro on Blue Sky. Coming from the Hearthstone community, well, at least the portion that I interfaced with wasn't too bad. It's a little, yeah, maybe. Just because there is like, anytime the concern that I have is that anytime there is anything that resembles a competitive environment, people get weird. I mean, we've already seen that a little bit with like the multiplayer Discord with people cheating the rank system when there's no incentive to do so, and then also like being real weird in their response to the cheating as well. So it's like, I don't know, when you get things that even resemble a competitive environment, people just like lose the capacity to behave sometimes. So don't do that. That does not represent me or this community or the greater Balatro community well to do with that, to partake in any of that behavior. All right. It's a little bit early. I'm gonna hop in the game room, and we'll just wait until Halen is ready. And I'll go ahead and update the title and stream info as well. Please explain multiplayer jokers. Nope. There will be no multiplayer jokers in these matches. So we don't have to worry about those. We're doing the vanilla rule set to avoid any confusion associated with those types of jokers. Which I think is a good idea for Season 1. All right. I think we're all set up. Aliens training still? Yeah, like, again, our match isn't scheduled to start right now, so there's no reason to stress over anything. Yeah, only, like, defensive joker might show up. But, like, we just don't take it, as we discussed. So I'll try to avoid, like, habitually taking it when I fall behind. Balatro devs involved in this. No, this is purely a, like, community-sourced mod, which is, like, incredible that it is so effective and functional. I think there are ways to support them on the GitHub page if you feel inclined. Oh, Zeno, it is just like the baseline vanilla rules, right? There's nothing else I need to click in here. Nothing to change. That's what I like to hear. It's best of 3. First to 3 would be best of 5. So at most it'll be either 2 or 3 matches, depending on how things go. There have been a lot of very close matches and a lot of like 2-1s. Maybe we learned something or is not a learning stream. Well, here's the thing. I'll probably be a little bit less interactive with chat during the matches for both the ability to focus as well as, you know, avoid unintentional spoilers. So you're welcome to learn if you feel so inclined. I'll allow it. Has there been any match that isn't 2-1 yet? There's one currently ongoing, but I don't, other than, so the first 4 have been 2-1. Scythemore, thank you for the prime. Alerts are also going to be off, so don't give me money. But Olaveep and Fatman, thank you for the subs. Sorry to everyone that I missed earlier. There is a prize. Zeno has very generously offered, I believe it's $500 to the charity of the winner's choice. Doc Spectred has also committed to offer up $50 per loss to the prize pool. So yes, there will be a prize pool. It just won't go into the pockets of billionaire streamers, and will instead go to the charity of their choice, which is, I don't know, for me, a better incentive anyway. Thank you, Cinema. Oh. Hello?
Hey, Roffle, what's going on?
I was just yapping at chat, trying to explain the rules to them a little bit. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good, thanks. I could probably use, or we could use an explanation. So if you want to explain, go right ahead. I got lots of people that could probably use it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do my best. So, have you done much of the multiplayer mod with your audience?
A little bit, yeah. I've done like 10 smash. That's actually most of the people that I've played so far.
Okay. Okay, cool. So basically, in a nutshell, the multiplayer is ante 1 is the same. You face a typical boss blind as you go through the first ante. Starting with the second ante, the boss blinds are replaced with head-to-head matches where you use all of your hands, or as many hands as it takes, to try and score more than your opponent. Each player gets 4 lives. If you lose one of those head-to-head moments, or if you happen to lose to the small blind or the big blind, you lose a life. You start with 4 lives. If you run out of lives, the match is over and the other player wins. For this, we'll just be playing with the vanilla rule set, so all of the jokers are the same. All of the cards operate the same way that you're used to. There is a bug, though, and Defensive Joker, which is one of the multiplayer modded jokers that they added, has a tendency to show up a little bit.
We're just skipping that, I assume, if it gets offered.
Yeah. I had the mod installed and I was just doing some single player and it kept popping up, but yeah, we just ignore that fella.
Just so you know, Roffle, my chat is all voting that you're gonna win.
Oh god,
the first match at least.
I don't want that pressure.
They just saw me practicing, so if anything, they should be instilled with confidence.
Well, I mean, I just had a few pretty brutal runs, so I don't know. It's probably good that, like, our chats might be reversed. They haven't seen what they just saw. My chat might be voting for you. So, but it is each match is a best of 3 as well, and so. I guess the way that it goes is we flip a coin to see who gets to pick either the deck or the stake, and then the other person chooses the other option. So I can give you the code real quick.
Ure, that sounds good. I've hidden my screen.
All right. I'm just gonna DM it to you so that we don't crowd the like chat of the Discord.
Yeah, don't ding everyone in the Discord.
Yeah. All right. I assume Dan Von Halen is you?
That is indeed me.
Do you have a coin on hand that you can flip?
Do I have a physical coin? No. Do I? It would feel luckier if I did, didn't I?
Yeah. I don't.
You got one?
No, I sure don't. I don't.
I know. Who has coins anymore?
Yeah, I always feel like I would need to wash my hands after I touch them. They're kind of gross.
All right, I got the virtual coin. You want to call it, and I'll flip it? And
sure.
I guess I'll put it on my screen so we all know.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you. I don't want to like.
Yeah, I'm sure. I doubt anyone actually cares that much. But...
yeah, it's not that serious.
All right, go ahead and call it.
All right, I will call Tails. It never fails.
Okay. Tails is true, so you get to pick first.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick. I just like starting with a yellow deck.
Okay.
I feel like that's good neutral territory.
That sounds good to me. So I shall pick white stake because that's the only thing I've practiced with, even though I probably shouldn't have told you that.
Well, okay. So in the interest of, because again, it's friendly competition, right? I don't find gold stake fun on multiplayer, so I'm probably not going to be picking it unless.
Oh my god! Thank you.
Because, like, I don't know, it doesn't like it feels like against the spirit of the game to like inevitably it just kind of ends with somebody dying to a small blind or a big blind, and that's not fun. It's not a good viewing experience either.
I haven't done a single anything but white stake for multiplayer yet, but I know you play so much gold stake that you'd probably just roll over me in general. When you play single player. So.
I don't know about that, but I wouldn't be so sure. Okay, so we've got yellow deck, white stake. All right. Anything else before we get started, or?
I think I'm good. Hey, good luck.
Good luck to you as well. I
know we have to listen to our own ums and ahs, but if you're welcome, you're welcome to mute in the Discord if you want. By the way.
Yeah, I might do that just so that I'm not like yapping over you, and I'm like your chat is there to listen to you, not me.
No big deal.
All right. Good luck again.
Good luck.
Okay. Investment tag is kind of tempting. A little bit less so on yellow deck. I think we just need a queen, so I'm going to go for that against my better judgment. Now I'm going to go for the clurbs. And we got the queen. You just buy out the shop and then take the investment tag, and it's... Alright, let's take a peek first. Econ. These are all fine. I do feel bad about not getting wasteful, but I think we can make up for it. Surely. We're only discarding for the sake of maybe getting more base cards for the business card. Getting to 5 is a big deal just because that's an extra $1. This could be something to work towards. Just because times mold is often difficult to find. So let's grab it in case of temperance in here. It's like something that we're incentivized to work towards anyway, so it makes sense to pick it up. Let's go in 5s and because a hack is a high value play here. I'm tempted to just grab this and regret my decision to miss the wasteful, because that's extra money I could have gotten. Oh. Huh. It might be the farm money angle for this first round between Mary, Andrew, and delayed gratification since that banana broke. Come on, man. We also might lose a life in the process of this. Never mind, I've drawn like a god. We need some molt, though. Okay. So you do have to remember that whatever we see, Halen also sees, right? I think we just take a round 1 loss and farm up the money off of the delayed gratification, marry Andrew. So, I think this is fine. Going down 1 life is not a big deal if we can get, what, $12 off of it, plus the extra money. But I'm pretty desperate for some, like, molt going into next ante, so I'm going to need to roll down the shop a bit. Both see the same jokers, so don't you have 0 chance to come back from losing lives? No. That's not at all how the game works. Blueprint does nothing with either Andrew or delayed gratification, so the only thing worth copying right now is Blue Joker. The timer is not being used, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm not sure what happens if we get an exact tie, but I wouldn't worry about that. That's extremely unlikely. Oh, the skips changed the timer? I guess that makes sense, so that you can't just, like, brute force your way through them. Or, like, double skip and, like, put in unfair clock on the other player. I don't know. I don't feel good about this right now. It's a long time to be shopping. Alien be shopping. Alright. Just spam hands. Look for the 3 of a kind because that's the only real way that we can score points. Maybe with that 5 we can as well. I think it's more likely we just hit the 3 of a kind here. Beautiful. This is my best hand. We did it! 2,000! What? Okay. That Cavendish break is kind of brutal, it turns out. Or that Gross Michael break. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, again, we were planning to lose. So I'm not really that concerned about the outcome here. But I don't know, like, based on the difference in speed here, I think it's unlikely that this is something that's on their end. Uh-oh. Whatever that first hand or second hand was, it's okay. Look at all that money. $26. All right, we've got a lot to work with, it turns out. Okay, this is probably too slow. Not a huge fan of that either. So I think we get out of view. I need to find Molt, though. Otherwise, I will die. It doesn't exist in this game. Okay. Okay. I think I need to discard again. We've gotten our money. Okay. There is cookery afoot. We've got flexibility as well. What do I have? A lot of nothing yet. That was a really good shop. That's the benefit of that econ setup that we have and taking early losses. Nice, more deck fixing is very good. Eventually we're going to go bigger than 3 of a kind. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna be fine either way. But it is probably a good thing that we hit that. Hello? Having a Justice at our disposal with the Sock and Buskin is pretty nice. Temperance. It's good value. Gonna look for face cards. The purple is good though. It's just more reliable molts. This is really tempting. Like over the card sharp. I don't think I want to lose that many consecutive lives here. Okay. Erosion doing something? Yeah. It's going to do more once we get this glass into the mix. Hey, welcome, Mar. Alien, thank you for the 3 months. How does the timer work? It doesn't in these matches, or we don't use it, but you just click it and it puts them on a clock, like a chess clock, but we're not using it because it's unpleasant. And kind of against the spirit of the, I think the intention of the league. So in an ideal world here, we would make 2 3 of a kinds. We'll see. Let's take another peek at our deck. The 5s are reasonable to play, even if they're not face cards. We want to get to... The 8s are actually pretty good, too, because we have 5 of them. Card Sharp and Erosion are still kind of meh. Yeah, those are bad. Honestly, long-term, even the trio isn't great. The trio is kind of at odds with Sock and Buskin. Sock and Buskin wants us to play for, like, going down to 1 life and then making a big swing. Trio, Card Sharp, and Erosion want us to win rounds now. So, we're kind of halfway between 2 different strategies, which is good because it gives us flexibility, bad because it's not focused. Okay, let's keep the 8. Very nice. I think we're just going to take a win here. Likely. Or try to take a win here. Which might mean doing something like this. Okay. So we hold here. And figure it out if we need to play another hand. But we can play double pairs if we need to. It's probably, like, needlessly risky to waste or, like, risk a glass card there. But, like, baited by the erosion. Let's get another one for the future. That kind of locks us out of playing kings is another problem that I have with it. But it does give me the opportunity to... Long term, we don't want those 8s. I'm going to take a wild card as well, because what I would really like to see is an Ancient Joker. Let's do this for now. Still in the right spot. Abstract is better right now. Okay. What if there's just an Ancient Joker in here? Unlucky. build would have been like nearly complete at that point. What is our base molt on 3 of a kind? 11. So this is a 2x right now. But we don't really need. I kind of like having the Mary Andrew. Where's that 8? Doesn't exist. No point in discarding here. I'm going to use this now. Looking for any face card. Maybe a blue seal is worth when we've got so many discards. Purple seal, probably worth over another face. Don't think we want anything from here. We're weaker than last round for sure, but like we demonstrated that we didn't need to be as strong as we were last round. No, my glass didn't break and I have extra glass right now. I think we want to go jacks short term, strengthen them into queens long term. We also want to find a red seal, and you're not going to believe this, but a photograph. Alright, we do have extra 5s now, as well as the 8s. So it could be worth, like, playing towards a first hand. Like, again, the photo, or the sock doesn't really do much right now. That's more, like, of a future play for the glass. And, it doesn't really impact our scoring that much. So we want the 5s and the 8 right now. I want to kind of have the king available to me as well. Uh-oh. I've discarded horrendously. This is an absolute disaster. Okay. mean, I don't want to have to do this, but I don't want to lose another life. Okay. That's the draw we've been looking for this whole game. That was nearly catastrophic, man. I saw almost every card in my deck. But that's also my own doing. I got, like, split between two different, well, three different outs that I was looking for. Ooh! Okay. So that's a notable increase in strength. If the card sharp's there and the like a second hand is made, we probably lose this round. Okay. It's not surprising. We got weaker. More glass. Enzi, thank you for the raid. I should have checked in here first. Let's give this king some aura. Alright, we need to start making use of the purple. I don't want to risk this here. It's pretty bad. Still have one more purple though. It's a punish. That's also not the click that I wanted to make there. Okay. It's really good deck fixing. We'll go queens and or kings and jacks. I think it's worth a death. It's an expensive death, but it's worth. Very nice. And we got the permit value anyway. I'm gonna use it here, even though it's $2 short, just because I get $2 extra interest out of it. Let's look for money off of these. I mean, they were lucky, but not the type of lucky that I was looking for. Nope. defensive Joker does not want to go away. We've got better deck fixing now, so let's go for money. As well as a wee bit of strength. Do risk like not getting as much purple value, but that's fine. Hopefully we make up for it with money. Okay. It's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay. Let's decide if we need to risk this first. There's no reason to rush it. We're gonna lose. Did we miss a red seal somewhere? As well play towards money. And not risk our glass. Maybe there's an ancient Joker or an idol or something, or even a photograph could explain this. Okay. Kind of like having both of these right now. Want to make a 5 of a kind hand. It's probably not worth additional glass though. Showman could be interesting for another sock. Or another blueprint. It's expensive, but it does contribute to the score, which we need. I also just, like, am on my last life right now, so we... like, becoming time to panic. I think I just have to use this here. So we're probably just gonna have to throw a 5 of a kind of glass to try and get there. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. No. 10 kings. Gotta be you. Okay. Okay. Problem is, I'm super poor now. Jet lag, thank you for the prime. I'm scared, yeah. We are down to 1 life. That's the risk we took with that early, like, intentional loss. But I've been in this situation many times. Why'd you sell Showman? Because it can help me, and the card sharp is unlikely to. We're moving away. Like, we need 1 big hand, not multiple small hands. Right? It's very unlikely that I play 2 5 of a kinds, which is what I'm aiming for. Hey, welcome, C-Dubs. And Monkey King, thank you for the prime. Like, card sharp can't contribute to us scoring 100 million, right? Okay, I just need 1 more. Go for the full glass line here. 2 more pieces of glass. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got to. We hit. Hold your breath, chat. Only 1 loss is a huge deal. Ooh, okay. Hopefully that holds. The problem is our money right now. So we're definitely probably still in a like losing position right now. Opponent still has 3 lives. So again, we're definitely playing from behind. The biggest issue isn't the lives right now, it's the money.
All right, I'm back, Roffle.
Oh. Wow.
Good game.
What a setup. Where did the... I didn't see, like, anything other than the sock there.
I took Midas Mask
at
the start.
Okay.
I did the Midas Mask, driver's license, and we just got insane economy early. Eventually got golden ticket. We had like $200 for a couple of our antes, and yeah.
I see.
Ugh.
Okay.
Well done, though.
Yeah, GG. Very well played.
Okay, so that's match 1, chat. So we have to play 2 more.
All right. So I guess I get to pick first now. I'm gonna go with Ghost Stack.
Ghost Stack? Well, I'm keeping it white stake, so...
Okay.
Doesn't really matter for me after that. I like Ghost Stack.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Good luck.
All right. Good luck, Roffle.
All right. No voucher skip. Just playing some good old-fashioned Ghost Stack Balatro right now. Corneos, thank you for the 5 months. Stick the banana on a hold. Our longest lasting banana so far. It's very expensive. I'm going to take this voucher and sell the hex to offset that. Potentially funny. Wait, I discarded a 6. Am I stupid? Nope, I'm a genius. What is happening with these bananas, man? Oh no. We might take a life loss here. Maybe not. Yeah, the Yonk could be a difference maker for sure. I need to hit a 5 of a kind though, or we are just losing a life. Yeah, we're dead. That's not good. That banana has just been trolling me this whole time. Gotta hang on to the Onk. Gotta buy something so that I don't, like, lose another life. Never trust a Michael. I may have lost a life in the big blind.
Yo, where'd you get this seed, by the way?
It's a nightmare, right? It's not just me?
No, it's not just you. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it hasn't really worked out yet for me.
Okay, well, if it's any consolation, that makes 2 of us.
Roffle's making me...
Yeah, banana expiration is seeded. You have decent deck fixing already, thanks to the 6 cents and the cryptid. I don't think we're going for 6 cents value in the head-to-head moment. I can't afford to just, like, get another life taken off of me for greed. It's already pretty greedy, just, like, hanging onto the Onk. Where are my kings? There we go. Money? Nothing. Feels like a decent score for that round. It's gonna be close though. Yeah, we might take another loss. It's likely we probably both have the raised fist. Oof, okay. Like, I can't let myself get too far behind again. Okay, we take this first. Chariot with the raised fist is actually kind of nice. And we obviously take this. Sixes have dried up. that's what happens when you delete them. Gotta take that. I don't think it's the, onk target, though. Because we still do need to score points. There also does become a question as to whether we do steal or a lucky card. I think we do a lucky card or a steal right now. That's... Oh my god, dude. I'm so weak. It's gotta be like this so that we get the extra molt off of the raised fist. Oh my god. The DNA is so sketchy. Gotta look for a red seal. Egg. I need to recover my money at some point. We're probably just selling the onk. This is nightmarish, man. I mean, we just gotta copy kings. It's the only way out of this, it feels like. Let's take the money here. We're probably losing a life. Oh! Okay. That may make all the difference in the world. The problem is I still can't score. Okay. That changes now. I think we give it one more round on this 6 cents. Could be useful for, like, building up towards an idol. I have a 6. I don't want to DNA it, though, so we just need to get out of the 6 cents. I was too greedy. But we score significantly better now. Yep, we're taking that. Taking that. Might as well peek in here. Mars is fine. Have one more shop, and then we probably sell the egg in that. It's annoying. I want to make sure I get the guaranteed money here. Aura is good. Still not confident with our position here. It's too many strengths. Let's roll once. That was worth. Probably not able to get out of that. I don't know if we're taking the DNA value here. Just really don't like the idea of seeing fewer cards. Okay. Paid off. I don't want to miss out on getting the money off of these. So I need to send this here. Does waste the ice cream a little bit, but the ice cream is a bad joker long term. Yeah, we barely snuck that hand in. I don't think we're taking an ecto. We have 3, 4 open. Like, we have 1 joker. It's 2-2 now. I think it's maybe that tells me they're unlikely to have either the fist or the steel. Got the purple seal in time for a change. It's an unfortunate draw, though. That's a fortunate roll for me, at least. I think this wins. I don't want it to. I should have held that. Scary face over ice cream. It's fine. Nope. Okay. It's very good. Still a temperance in here. Oh, kind of didn't want that to win yet. You really need to find a deja vu now. This might be too expensive, but... Okay. Okay. So again, remember, everything that we've seen, Halen has seen too. So just because we're strong does not mean we are ahead. Did we roll a lot for photo? Yeah, but like... I got it in the small blind shop, right? And shops are seated for the ante, I believe, so it's there somewhere. Probably have more money too. I wouldn't count on it. Again, everything is seated, right? So if I have lots of money, there's a good chance so does Halen. We're not playing with the timer. Lucky card hits are seeded too. Everything, if you ask, is it seeded? The answer is yes. Everything is, like, every potential outcome is determined by the seed. We probably want this now that we have the, yeah, there's no world where there's no photograph on Alien side, right? Let's unlock flush 5. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Probably losing a life again here. Bad draws? I mean, we took the Ecto, right? So that's part of it. Maybe we can replace Card Sharp. I would love to. Card Sharp long-term DNA needs to go as well. I also need to find, like, I haven't seen a source of glass. That's a big concern. Oh my god. I can't have these be so close, man. We need red seal, we need glass. And better jokers. Okay. That counts. That also really, like, we really want some glass now. Okay. That's what I wanted. There we go. Need to take time to farm here. Okay. Huge. Now how about a deja vu? This might just win is the problem. And a break, but at least we got some money off of it. And at, like, its net gain. Don't want that. That would be a bad idea. Red seal? Jeez. I've never been so disappointed to see a talisman before. I don't think I think I have to take this. It looks like Halen may have spent down recently, so there should be an increase in strength, right? I would imagine. Okay, yeah. That indicates to me that glass is absolutely on the other side as well. No breakage is a good thing. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to play hands here. It's coming down to the last round. This means we get bad blue seal value. Oxy, thank you for the sub. Okay, so I've clearly missed something again, whether it's a red seal or something. Maybe I'm spending too much money on the constellation. And I should pause on that. Should have bought this first. The hand size is the problem here. Takes 3 kings to even represent 3x. Like, that's actively very bad. Yeah, high card is way too low leveled. It's just a strict improvement here, at least. Maybe I should have kept the constellation instead of the... I need to find a sock, maybe. But we might take a match loss here. I cannot avoid this onk, man. It's way too late for a cat. Like, honestly, DNA might be the thing that has to go. But we don't want to do that yet. Catastrophic? Where's the glass? Oh my god, we almost missed. I'm worried that I missed a red seal somewhere. And that's the difference here. Cut the DNA for that? Do we have enough glass? I need to see, like, I can't afford to generate glass, even if it's 2 pieces. Banana redemption arc, maybe? You can still get out a driver's license. That's it? One big glass hand. I use this horribly. Sorry, I'm stressed out right now. I hope that doesn't become a difference maker. I think with 5 glass, it might actually be like this, right? Yeah, we hit. We hit bigly. Here it has to be like this. I think maybe we take a risk right now. Okay, that indicates to me that there's... No, I don't think I have enough kings to justify this. This does indicate to me that there's no dusk, right? Or it seems unlikely that there's a dusk. Okay, kind of glad that I saved that king. Yeah, it's hitting more wait. Flush 5 is slightly better still. So it's 2 to the 5th. I think it's got to be the dusk, right?
Don't scare me, Roffle.
Look, I'm not BMing here. I do have one really big hand, so I'm pausing for dramatic effect if you want to send it at the same time.
It's not dusk, is it?
It's dusk.
No.
I think it. Okay, I'll stop the delay and I'll send it. Just trying to get my copies in the right spot.
We're cusping over here. I think I threw in the last hand here. I don't know. I think I went in like a little overconfident. Ah, no! GG. Well done.
Oh
right,
my
I gotta
god.
play a hand.
GG. I am stressed right now. What are you doing to me? You're taking years off my life.
I got 2 hands. If I get a miracle draw, I don't think so though. Even then, oh, I did not get a miracle draw. That was a rough start, huh?
I mean, I lost a life to a big blind on white stake.
Oh,
okay.
You got the dusk popping. Oh yeah, we had very similar things.
Yeah, almost identical. I think did you get out of the DNA like around like before the previous PvP fight?
Yeah, I just dropped the DNA for banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, I dropped I think I was able to roll just a slightly bit deeper in that last shop to pick up the dusk.
Oh, I see. Damn.
Also, were you able to get overstock in the early game?
I don't think I did. I think I had to
Okay.
skip it because we got pretty screwed.
Yeah, so I think I traded a life for overstock, and that might have been a difference maker.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to hope that you pick white stake for me. Let's do. We'll do erotic deck if you don't mind.
Ooh. I like the chaos. And since you
It'll be interesting at least, right?
yeah, exactly, it's interesting. And since you named it correctly, I'll go ahead and keep us on white stake.
Yay!
I'm a man of my word. It's win or lose. It'll be more fun this way.
Agreed. Well done. Oh my god.
Right back at you. This is again one of my already probably the closest multiplayer match that I've had so far. So very well played, and good luck to you in the final round.
Good luck, Roffle.
All right. Let's take a peek. This 4s? Okay. Find a hack. No face cards, right? Like, face cards look pretty atrocious here. Suits, reasonably well balanced. This should win already, unless I'm mistaken. It might be short, actually. That would be embarrassing. It was not. After all those horrible things I've said about 10-4.
All right, Roffle, no spoilers. No spoilers, but did you go left or right buffoon pack?
I skipped them both.
Okay.
I saw a Joker that I don't enjoy, but at least fit the erotic bias that we have here.
True.
So hopefully I didn't make a mistake by dodging something good.
Time will tell.
All right. That has me concerned. I mean, as is tradition, we gotta take the mic. Probably not worth digging for the gold card against this boss blind. Oh my god. Should have discarded harder for the gold card. Michael just wants no part of me. Let's try and come back around for that seed money. Maybe that's how I can get back into this if we do manage to start falling behind again. 'Cause it sounds like we're taking an early loss. Money? In a manner of speaking. I think we go with this line. Terrified that there was something worth, like, opening up the call in that first pack for. I think we're going to start off way behind. You play any RTS games? No, I'm terrible at them. I find them frustrating because I'm so bad at them. Alright. Concerned about how much shopping... Oh no, that was the blind that was taking a bit of time. So that's maybe fine. I think they needed one more reroll for Dusk last game, but ran out of money. I mean, it could have been, but like, overstock might have been what it was. It sounds like the difference maker there. And potentially the Ecto. I don't know. We'll review it later. We don't need to speculate about it now. What if we do this so we can play a 5 of a kind? At least play towards one. Just make sure we end up with the gold in hand. And nothing else really matters. Okay. Doesn't mean anything other than we're got a little bit of short-term strength. How my twos looking? That's both of them. I do want the tarot merchant long term. Let's work towards that and getting our money back up. Gold card will help. Okay. It's something. Start here. Still no money. Judge me? Oof. Yeah. Okay, we don't have to sell a Joker now, which is preferable. Like, if we assume that something was very good in that first Joker pack, we probably need to go for a quicker win than we've been aiming for, because that would indicate, like, a Joker. Okay, well, I'm taking that. That's horrendously bad, though. Let's take this as well. Start, like, we have those 2 gold 10s. Maybe start considering farming money. Tens into jacks, yeah. Like, we don't have a lot of face cards, but we can leverage the tarot merchant to get there, as well as the money from the golden ticket. Yeah, I guess Pareidolia is also an option. I would prefer not to have to waste a Joker slot on it, but... First hand isn't strong. Second hand is strong. Huh. That's alarming. Okay, it seems like we're losing here. Maybe not. Let's not take a loss for no reason. Do we potentially have a chance? No, we don't. Okay, we still get decent money. I could have discarded, but I don't think that would have changed the score that much. Okay, we're looking for face cards and gold cards here. Doesn't matter which ones. Those definitely help. Gold cards. They don't exist. It's probably worth farming for them. Okay. Maybe not. Yep. That's something. Again, remind yourselves that that means Halen has access to glass as well. Probably just need this for money. I'm way behind though. This is extremely alarming. So the way that I come back is through money. Potentially. Take a page out of Halen's book from the first match. But we are probably taking another loss here. Until we can figure out how to get this photo online. Every time. Yeah, we definitely want to do this. Gives us 4 jacks. More kings. That's good. I think we probably just accept another loss here, see if we can make up for it in the long term. We have 6 kings. 1 glass king. About to be 1 gold king as well. Could go for the flush house here. It's a little greedy. Over greedy. Just play the straight. We're not winning this, so take the money. There's no reason to risk the glass here, right? It might actually win. Oh, okay. Was that worth? No, it wasn't. That was absolutely not worth. That might be the match. Order? My order was fine. Oh, no, it wasn't. I could have done this. That first, it matters a lot for that first hit. I could bank the difference as well. Last life is the only one that matters? Yeah, but I didn't need to risk a glass card for that life. I don't think. Yeah. It's unfortunate that was my only piece of glass. Gotta figure something else out here. Because we are very much losing. And I have no way to... I don't know. Get my deck fixed. To my liking. Does a hack here help at all? If I can get glass, maybe. But again, you have to remember that if I see a hack, opponent sees a hack as well. Maybe flush is just the line. At least for the near term. I don't know. Like... Okay. Sure. Wrong blue joker. Good. Hey, welcome, Nito. How did your match go today? Maybe it's the flush house build after all. That'll allow me to make use of every source of strength that I currently have. Okay. Let's not be so wasteful with that. Okay. First of all, let's do this. And we do this. Okay. Yep. Tarot Merchant doing Tarot Merchant things. Okay. Let's send a flush here. Without the cards that we're looking to play towards, and clip these. And do something like this, maybe? I'm gonna go for score here. Okay. No need to prefer 4s. The reason to prefer 4s is because I have 11 of them. Let's take some money before it's too late. Do I even have another King of Clubs? Yes. Okay, well, we're not risking it. Okay, we're back in this. It's a death. Get to choose one, so it's the death, and then we fool it immediately before I forget. Let's go Jupiter. I think that's more likely to get played right now. Sure. This is also fine. No need to do anything else, though. Like to use the death on glass. I don't think it's worth holding when I have Tarot Merchant. Hey, welcome, Gothic. Sorry, I still missed how your Nito's matches went. Was lurking in both perspectives for a bit. Don't see good targets for the lovers here. Maybe just this. Nice. Red seal? No. Don't really have lucky cards. Jake. I think I need to learn my lesson from last round about that. farm. Okay. Sure. It's good value at least. Death? No death. Red seal? This'll do. We're looking for glass now. Hermit's pretty good. Need to start focusing on scoring. Here's that Pareidolia. That was really, really, really deep, too, so I feel good about that. Let's send. A lover's card here. Go again. Should you play the 4s before the kings? If I wanted to score less, I would, yes. Uh-oh. Okay. We hit, so probably no reason to hold here. Just send it. We do still have the glass, we just didn't draw it, unfortunately. Pray for no dusk. Okay. Alright. Still not over. I don't think I'm taking this. Well, yes we are. Might be able to get a slight amount of value in it, one of these next two antes. I think we probably win with just a flush, right? I'd say so. Wait, was that... Why are we so fixated on the flush house? I think those are kind of a meaningless distinction here. But that's good to know. I don't think we're getting full value on the seed money, just because where we are in the run. I need to find my glass, though. And I need to make more of it, so we're going to spend down a little bit here. Sure. Yeah, it's Halen's last life. I want to at least get some decent tarot cards into the mix. We blueprint the photo because it gives us more score. Especially when we have a sock to consider as well. Yeah, I'll be right back. They're gonna take some time to think this through. How much glass do we have? Just one. That's why it's been so difficult to find. I think more than anything, nothing matters other than finding that piece of glass. More so, what we learned is that more so than even making a flush house. Oh, I didn't ready up. I'm sorry. I'm BMing. Like, even more than making a flush house, it's important to hit the glass here, I think. So we want to see as much of our deck as possible. To make that more likely. While playing flushes when able. I would keep the steal. Completely just missed the entire point of what we just discussed. Okay. We did it. Hard part is done. Just gotta send it. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So we need more glass, is what that tells me. We need more money. Like, we know this doesn't win, right? So just go for the money. Unfortunate. All right, down to the wire. We need to hit multiple pieces of glass for the sock and buskin. So we're gonna have to spend down to do so. It's not good enough, but it's better. Any money? I think we're gonna lose this unless we get some good tarot pickups. We're not scoring quite enough. Okay, that counts. Probably should have used it in there so that I have an opportunity to pick up more. It's worth $1 to check for. Okay, maybe not. I should have been copying like this. Well, we got the money shot anyway. It's unfortunate. See more of the shop to the best of our ability here. Take this and try and glassify it. We're dead. I don't think I have a way back in this. I think it's just GG. I need something to have gone, like, catastrophically wrong on the other side. But I think, I don't think I'm capable of hitting, like, the 100 million, right? Because I was more than 2 doublings off. It's at least a good start. I don't know if I should, like... throw the glass yet. I want to get double glass value, ideally. But that might be too greedy. So I want to get a sense of the score first, if possible. Oh, I just don't win.
All right, Roffle, I gave it my all.
I see that. That is I don't think I can beat that. That is an incredible score. Very well played.
Oh. No way, you got this, baby. I believe.
Nah, I think I only have 2 glass in my deck, unfortunately. So
this was an insane first match, by the way.
Apparently they've all been that way.
1-1, 1-1, all the way down, right?
I know. Like I've been feeling the stress the entire time too.
Yeah, I'm sweating. I needed more deodorant today, I think.
All right. Let's see if I can at least hit my juicer of a hand. Not looking good. 13 clubs left in my deck.
I got one more itty bitty.
Well, I did hit my best hand, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. But very well played. Very well deserved.
Well done, Roffle. Well done. Well played. Hey, we put on a show, to say the least, right?
I hope so. I hope so. That's the whole point of this anyway, right?
Yep. So there was a DNA in the buffoon pack in the first shop.
Oof.
It might have been a trap, honestly, we were thinking for a bit. And then I went all in on 4s. We found like a polychrome 4. Because the deck started with like 9 4s, right?
Right.
I was really uncertain about
There's a
it. I was kind of like, you know what?
Too.
We'll just try to put on a show for the last one.
No, I think, I think that polychrome made all the difference. And just like you probably had a lot more access to glass with the DNA as well.
Yeah. And you picked up Blueprint too, yeah, so...
Yeah, I was...
Oh my god.
I was convinced that that you didn't get that, because that was really deep. I was farming up some Chad gold cards with a golden ticket myself this time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And now that you say it, I think my Blueprint was, like, foiled or something, so
Same.
Maybe I had a different one.
No, I think mine was foil as well.
Oh, it doesn't show foiled
No.
on the windscreen, I see. Okay, gotcha. Ugh. Well, thank you so much for the game, Roffle. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you don't need it, but if you ever want to run some practice matches, whether online or offline, just shoot me a DM and I'd be happy to.
I would love to. I think honestly, weirdly, we were probably the perfect matchup, it looks, huh?
I mean, it certainly seems that way, yeah. I mean, you proved your chat wrong, so... So, I mean, you get to hold that over their head for a bit.
There you go. Oh, thank you so much for the games. But yeah, if you wanna, play, I'll hit you up for sure, because I could definitely use a lot more practice. But, I'll probably like cool off for a little bit now.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely understand that. That was highly stressful, but yeah, even if it's on the weekend or something and I'm not streaming, I'd be happy to pick up a game here and there.
He's so nice, chat. Oh, I didn't mute. He's so nice.
Don't let my
Roffle,
chat hear
thank
that.
you so much. All right, man. Take it easy. I'll see you around.
All right. And GG's again. Well played.
Good game. Good game.
Holy. I mean, I guess this is the main punish, right? This makes up the ground for the glass that I missed. So I took the route to go econ instead of like investigating the buffoon packs, and I think this is an absolute difference maker. So, I mean, it's the same seed, right? It's the same seed. When I say it, when I win, that you know, the decisions you make are, you know, what results in a win. The same is true here. The decision to open that pack is a winning decision, and I made the wrong decision in that instance. Would you take a round 1 DNA, though? In this, yes. On white stake, yes. Absolutely. It would, without hesitation. That's how I won the second match. Baffles me that one small choice can bring so different outcomes to punish a lot in a single run. I mean, that's the nature of multiplayer Balatro, right? And then why the game isn't really balanced around it. But also, like, that's just, you play differently in multiplayer. Halen made the good play and got rewarded for it. And it's also like, it's not like DNA is a free win there either, right? In every single match, Halen was like consistently like with me or ahead of me. So clearly that, like, that's the result of good piloting. So it's like the DNA didn't dictate the match. The DNA gave an advantage in that last round, but like it still required like very, very like high level play to maintain like that build. And oh, Alien, thank you for the gifted subs as well. Really appreciate that. Both played super well. Yeah, no, that's the point that I'm trying to arrive at, is that we both played well. Alien played better. That's why they won, and that's fine. And it was fun, and I had a good time. Please don't be nice to Alien as a longtime Alien sub. He doesn't deserve it. That doesn't seem true. That doesn't seem true. I don't know if you know this, but I just had a conversation with him. So that is very clearly not true. McKay's, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, I think the poly definitely made a huge difference too, because I think I might have a slight edge on scoring there just from the Chad if there is no poly. But like picking up the seltzer was also a big difference maker. So like having the vision to see that, and yeah, I mean, I didn't manage my money well enough to see the seltzer in that final boss blind, right? I don't think it would have gotten me there, but like that's a difference maker too, right? That's a decision that I made that determined the result. Like, so I mean, those are the diverging paths are what make this game interesting. So I'd be really curious to like watch back from the other perspective and see some of those things that I missed, and maybe like try and improve upon that. But anyway, let's give a quick shout out to Halen, who, in addition to being a great Balatro player, is just like good at roguelikes in general.
You know, maybe Don
and does a lot of like high-level Hades play that makes my head spin to the point where I can't even understand what's going on. A Hades legend, yeah. Ollie alone was close to 200 x mult, yeah. I mean, that's without neither of us, other than the photograph, there was no like on trigger scoring effect available. So it was all about the glass, and like the poly helps like gain some ground as well. So feel like the game came down to who generated the most glass cards. Not entirely, no. I mean, I had openings to like get an extra life, right? I don't think it would have mattered, but that time that I risked the glass early, my jokers were in the wrong order and could have cost me a life, which like I would have avoided the issue of him gaining ground early. Like that's a 2-life swing, right? So, like that's a potential blunder. I'll have to like look at the VOD to see if the math works out, but that would have given less time to set up with the DNA and made the DNA less impactful, right? So if I had gone hard on the decision not to, or to score points early, maybe farmed less of the golden ticket, I could have closed it out sooner, and then the glass wouldn't have mattered as much. So again, these are like, it's not just about one thing. There are divergent paths from every decision that are being made, and both players, like that's how decisions are. Like if you're trying to isolate it down to a singular thing, you're kind of missing the rest of the picture. PvP seems like who can manage money to fix their deck. The best trade-off between farming money and winning PvP. It used to be PvP hater, but it's super interesting. Yeah, I mean that's how high score works as well, right? It's like the tension between those two things. Joker position definitely cost a life. I don't know if it would have gotten me another. Like I was still short like 30k. I don't think it would have nearly doubled the score of that hand, but it would have been better. So, anyway, I'm actually late for my meeting, so that's not happening anymore. But no, I'm not eliminated. It's a like 5-week event, so I have more matches coming up. There will be another match next week against Zeno, which will be another very difficult matchup. And one that that will, if I'm lucky, will be just as close as this match against Halen. Going to gold stake my ass? Look, I told Halen I wasn't going to do gold stake because I don't think it's fun. That might have been a mistake. I might have to. I'm giving you ample warning now. Maybe you should practice some gold stake runs. I haven't done a lot of gold stake on the PvP though, so that's a little bit different. Like as we saw, like the gameplay is very different between PvP and PvE. He tricked you? No, I don't regret. Like I maintain that it was given the disproportionate experience I have with gold stake, it would have been a lot less fun both to play and to view me just like forcing him to play gold stake. So I have no regrets about the decision. I think it was it's what I'm like. I stuck with what I said I was going to do, right? I told him I wouldn't do gold stake, and I don't think I needed. I clearly didn't need to push it to gold stake in order to make it, competitive. So like I'd rather put on a good show. Anyway. That's enough yapping. We're going to go ahead and wind things down. I will be back tomorrow. I've got to take care of some things IRL, but usual stream schedule for the rest of the week. We're not out of the tournament. The tournament is a 5-week endeavor just for the regular season. But, thank you again for watching. And new video up in 4 hours if you're interested. Again, you can check out the Blue Sky. Major League Balatro has all of the information that you need for the league, including the results and all of that. So if you want any more information there, or you can go to Zano's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks again to Halen for the matchup, and I'll see you folks tomorrow.